Hey Great Drammers, Greg from GreatDrams here, introducing you to our delightful Benrinnes 9-year-old. Only 333 bottles ever produced of this one. This happens to be bottle 99, which is a surprisingly pretty number on the label. I hope you'll agree. And this one we actually bought as just before it turned 8 actually, from a sherry butt. It was maturing in a sherry butt for its first 8 years, and then we tried the sample. Actually really liked the sample, but thought it could do something different, and knowing the distillery, knew that it could take the sherry cask quite well. So what we did was commission the creation of a first fill PX cask, that's Pedro Jimenez cask from Jerez, and the production of a first fill Oloroso sherry cask, also from Jerez. And so we split the 500 litres from that sherry butt exactly in two, half in the PX sherry butt, half in the Oloroso sherry butt. Oloroso is still maturing through because it's definitely not ready yet. The PX, this guy, I felt it was absolutely perfect. And then when Kirsty tried it as well, it was a no-brainer. This one was ready to bottle. And so this one should be all about the big, spicy notes from a PX cask that you'd expect. That lovely sweetness as well. As I said, only 333 bottles, distilled January 2012, bottled January 2021, yeah, only available from GreatDrams.com. So make sure you check out the website while stocks last. Strangely, the day that we're actually recording this, which is the 25th of Feb, I literally just got an order this morning for 14 bottles of it. So something tells me it's not going to be around for too long, especially as we already shipped off, I think it was, how many was it? It was 14 and 22, so what was that, 36 already got shipped to the States in one order about 3 weeks ago, and let alone all the other individual orders that have gone out. So all in all, this one's going well and flying, so happy days. But most importantly, on the nose, yes, that sweet sherry character. If you're not familiar with Pedro Jimenez, or PX as most people call it, it is the sweetest sherry you can get, like treacle. Like treacle with an ABV is basically the easiest way to describe it. Phenomenal, drizzled over vanilla ice cream. Trust me. But this one, on the nose, you're getting that. That treacly note, that spice note as well, like lots of big cloves and kind of muted, chilled out spices as well. Oh, gorgeous. And quite a strong wood character as well. The oak is coming through quite nicely, quite juicy. But there is a sweetness there. On the palate, all about that sweet / spicy, sweet and sour, sweet and spicy kind of flavor profiles fighting each other, yet working really well. That tingle of the spice note on the tongue, woof, nice. But then all wrapped around that Pedro Jimenez sweetness. And I said it's been in a second fill sherry cask first, then a first fill sherry cask. So you're getting Oloroso, then into PX, which is a big kind of jump around in flavor profile and playing around really. And that's what we like to do. So I said it was in the Oloroso second fill cask for just over 8 years. And then it eventually went into the Pedro Jimenez cask for just over 9 months, first fill PX. That's a long old time. That's effectively bordering on a secondary maturation, but maybe not quite. And so it took a hell of a lot of colour, as you can tell from the bottle. Lots and lots of colour. It did not have that when it went into the PX cask, I can tell you. It was quite light. But man alive, I was so happy with how that turned out. And I was nervous, really nervous, because whenever you do a finishing program, it is not an easy thing to do. You need to judge the timing, you need to have samples, you have to make sure you're not ruining something that is fantastic, or worse still, ruining 500 litres of something that is quite fantastic. There's a lot of juice to ruin. And so yeah, I'm very, very proud of how this one's turned out. And yeah, looking forward to hearing even more feedback about it. Most people who've tried it so far absolutely rave about it. So yeah, I'm sure you will too. So check out GreatDrams.com. That's the only place you can buy it, unless you want to be on one of our virtual whiskey tastings. And if you are, depending on availability and what we're doing at the time, we may include it, we may not. But it's one of those things that it'll be in our virtual program for quite a while. And then from there, who knows? Cheers. Until next time.